Alrighty. So, um, I'm I'm really bad at keeping a journal, and writing in a journal. So, this is kind of like my way of doing this because this is what I feel comfortable doing, and this is something that I can probably keep up with because I can't help being behind a camera or being in front of a camera. So, yeah, and also I just need to get some things out there and not hold them in. So, which is something that I saw on a show that I watch one day at a time. The mom goes through therapy and because she has PTSD from when she was in the army and whatnot, and she's just you know starts recording herself talking about things that are going on in her life, and so I thought it might be therapeutic to try and get those things out because I don't really want to tell anyone else. So there's nothing horribly wrong with me. It's just that summer's pretty difficult for me ever since I moved here because I don't make a lot of like super close friends. Like I have those acquaintances that like I might hang out with once, or something. Well, that's what happened the first 2 years, freshman and sophomore year at AAI, which is the school that I went to. Um, I didn't have any really close friends that I hung out with, so the only joy I found was going to Massachusetts, for youth conference, and that was a week, and so that was like temporary. Everything's okay in life, and then I got back to Utah, and everything was just crap. So, um, fast forward to junior year, best year of my life. I met some really amazing people, had some really great memories, joined theater, found out what I wanted to do with my life, all these great things, right? Um, I get off school on this like super big like feeling of like just everything's going right in my life. I'm so happy, and on top of that, like there were big things happening in my family that were really exciting. My mom donated her kidney to a friend, and then we were in Maryland for a couple weeks, and straight to, and then after that I went straight to Massachusetts for a week and a half, and that was great because I love hanging out there and being with my family, my friends, and so. And when I came home, everything just slowed down. I mean, I went and hung out with friends a couple of times, but for the most part, I was just staying up really late or into the early hours of the morning, waking up at 9 o'clock, which is a really unhealthy routine, but that's what I did. And yeah, so I've just been at home doing nothing, and it's killing me. And I haven't been using my time wisely. I've just been playing video games most of the time, watching movies, and I could be doing really productive things like studying my scriptures, trying to make plans with friends, different friends. Like, my main problem is that I'm a very social person, and I love to be around people and talk to them, see how they're doing, make them laugh, and I don't get that a lot during summer because I don't have a group. Like, I do have a big group of friends, but it's not the same because, you know, I joined late. I'm a junior in high school. Well, I was a junior in high school, and I had to readjust pretty quickly and make all these friends really quickly so that I don't, like, get super depressed throughout the school year because then I'm freaking out about more things than just schoolwork and grades. And so having all those friends really helped. And now I don't see them because I'm not close with them, or as close as I want. Like, I'm close with them and I've hung out with them, but like it's not like I'm one of those friends where they're like, hey, let's hang out every day this summer because we're best friends. I don't really have that because everybody else has a life and I don't, and that's what's killing me. Like, they are my life. Like, that's not even like it's not like I depend on them or I'm like I need them to live, but like at the same time, they are what I look forward to about going to school, what I look forward to about living. You know, if I if the rest of my life continued like this, I wouldn't want to continue it. Just staying at home and being lazy and not doing anything, and so it's just hard for me to pretend to be okay with all this. Like, I don't even know if that makes sense, but like, it's hard for me to be myself when I'm not around other people. And like, I become a better person when I'm around other people, and it's easier for me to function as a human being because they make me want to be better. And when I'm not around them, I'm not improving myself. And that's really hard because like I'll try and hang out with all these people, and I don't have a job right now because I quit because of theater, and so I could be around my friends more and everything, and so that was really hard because now I don't have money and I don't have anything to waste my not waste my time, but spend my time usefully. Um, so I just feel kind of empty right now because there's not really anything I can do. Like I can do things that make me feel that like that are productive, but what happens if I invite a friend and they're busy? You know, I need to socialize, and if I can't, then you know, what's the point of being myself? My whole personality is meant for being social. I'm a funny guy. I'm very outgoing. I love talking to people. I get energy from being around other people. But at the same time, people also drain me. Like, for example, when I did my stand up routine at U Swirl, it was super fun to do, and I would totally do it again over and over again. I mean, if I had material to do it. But once I got out of that, I was so exhausted. And um, so I need a balance. I can't just, you know, be socializing all the time or at home all the time. I need something in the middle where, you know, maybe one weekend I spend it at home with like my dog, and then the next weekend I go out and, you know, go mini golfing with friends. I just need that balance of my life where one, I'm not totally secluded, but I'm not also always away and out and about. And I guess really a easy way to take care of that would be to get my license. But my family only has 3 cars, and they all need to be places more important than what I need to do. So I don't know. I guess just recently I haven't been feeling as valuable to my family or as needed. Because I'm going to be honest, I haven't done anything worthwhile, or haven't done anything that my parents can beam about. Like, I made Tres Leches cake the other day, but that didn't, I mean, that was good, but like, I feel like I have to compete with my brother who's, you know, off buying cars and in college and has a job, and he's like super successful in that job, and it's just hard. Like, I don't feel like I'm living in his shadow, but I also feel like I have to compete with him so that I can show that, you know, I'm worthwhile. I'm a good son, and I'm not just a waste of space in a freeloader. And on top of that, I haven't been like nearly on par with my scripture study, and I haven't been like, I don't feel like I'm straying away from the church, but I'm certainly not getting any closer to the glory of God, if you know what I mean. um, and that's all things I can, like, I know we're on this earth to improve and everything, but it's kicking my butt. Like I said, I need other people to improve, because how am I going to improve if it's just me? And it's just me going and being like, hey, look at me, and I'm so cool and stuff. Because, I mean, there's a lot of things I have to improve on, like my language. I flipped off a pitching machine yesterday because it hit me. Like, what good does that do? And then, you know, I'm just saying unnecessary words, and I'm trying to improve. I really am. It's just hard. So I guess, you know, to-do list. I don't even know what I'm doing with this video log thing. I don't know if I'm going to post them to YouTube and then put them on private, and then when I die I'll show my children. Something like that. But kids, if you're listening, I'm crazy. Crazy awesome. And hilarious. This is stupid. Yeah. But if this does become like a video journal, because this is pretty therapeutic. I'm enjoying this. I like talking to myself. Let that sink in. Yeah. 10 minutes, wow. I guess I'm just like life updates, talking to myself, and trying to figure out things by myself because I don't like talking to people about my problems. I don't really think this is a problem. I just think it's me overreacting, probably. But like, I'm not in trouble or anything. I don't need like mental health or like a therapist. Although a therapist would be nice to talk to because I can get more input than just for myself. Although I do give wonderful advice. Um, so, who knows? I really like the position I'm in my life right now. It seems like everything is going right. I mean, this is just a small little skip in the track or whatever the saying is. So I'm looking forward to what the future has for me, and I know there's great things promised for me in life. Um, I just really enjoy the fact that I'm here for a reason, and I feel like I kind of know that reason, and it's going to help me with my career and school and all these amazing things. And you're along for the journey. Because you're probably my kids or my grandkids, and this is your grandfather from, let's see, what is it, July 27th. It's July 27th, 2019. So, we live in an amazing time. The Red Sox are currently facing the Yankees. I think it's tied. Raptors just won their first championship. Time travel. Nope. I was expecting like time traveler to be like, "Hey, the Bucks win next year," and I'd be like, "Oh, cool." Spoilers, but cool. All right, we're rounding around on 12 minutes, so we'll probably end this little therapy session for now. Probably post this on YouTube, put it on private, and then like when I turn 35, I'll show my kids or something. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty.